Hey everybody, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cite your sources using APA formatting for your History of Technology project. The first thing you're going to want to do is either on today's announcement or you can go to the History of Technology Research Project assignment, is you're going to scroll down to Agenda or Resources and select on Noodle Tools. When you click on Noodle Tools, it's going to take you to a website that looks like this. And again, this will be the website that you'll be using to accurately create an APA formatting style for your citations. So the next thing you're going to want to do is click on Login. And when you click on Login, it's going to ask you to sign in. You are going to sign in or register with your Google accounts, your mcpsmd.net Google accounts. Now, when it asks you, it might ask you for your login information. And again, this is your 6-digit ID at mcpsmd.net. So you'll click on that. And then it should take you to the initial login page. Now, what you are seeing right now are various projects that I've created to use Noodle Tools in the past. You might not have anything listed here. Maybe you do. If you've used Noodle Tools for other classes and created a new project, then you might have a couple projects listed here already. If not, and it's blank, no big deal. I'm going to walk you through that and show you how to set these up accurately. So the first thing you're going to do is come up to this green box where it says New Project. It's got the little plus sign next to it, and you're going to click on that one time. When you click on that, you're going to give it a project title. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, and you should call it the same, whatever your product is that you are doing and researching for your History of Technology product. So in this case, I'm going to call it Telephone. And I'll just add the period on there, differentiate. And then you're going to select the citation style. So you want to make sure you select APA formatting. And then the citation level, again, depending on how advanced you want to be or how beginning you want to be, we're going to go ahead and just choose starter for this. But if, again, you were doing more advanced research, you could choose a more advanced level. But we're going to choose starter, and you're going to click submit. Okay, give it a second while it loads. For this portion of the citation, we're really not going to fill anything out here. Again, this is more for an advanced research project that you were doing. You might add a research question or a thesis question. But for right now, we're just going to focus on our sources. So we're going to click on the second tab at the top, or the third tab in the middle, I'm sorry, called Sources. Once you've clicked that tab, again, the new page is going to load. And now, again, you're going to go to the top left corner and you're going to click on the green box with the plus sign that says New Source. Now, this is like a citation wizard. It's going to ask you some questions and give you some prompts of what you need to fill in. So most everyone has done their research using some sort of website, most likely. So that is where what you are going to select for where is it. So go ahead and select on website. And then it's asking you, what is it? What type of resource is it? Is it a reference source? So if you use Wikipedia, you'd want to click on reference source. But if you use a different website or just a general web page, you click on web page, and that's what I'm going to select here. Okay, and again, all you're going to do is use the information you've already collected and fill in this information as you go. So the one thing that I did ask you to do is to make sure that you had the URL link for the websites that you use for your project. So hopefully on your History of Tech project, so notice here, I kept an extra page of my links to my URLs for the research that I did. So hopefully you did the same thing. And now you're ready to go back to Noodle Tools and you are going to go ahead and copy one of those links. So let's say I pull up one of the websites and I did History of the Telephone. Okay, so the URL is this portion up here at the very top of your screen. And you're just going to highlight it and then use Control-C. And that will copy that, and then you go down to the URL and hit Control V, and it'll paste it in. Now, you want to go and check to see if there's any date that the publication, okay, so what it's asking me is date of the publication. Sometimes the websites give you this information and sometimes they don't. So usually it would either be at the very top or at the very bottom. So if I scroll down to the bottom of the web page, I'm looking for a date that this article might have been written. And I'm not seeing one here. So again, if there's any information that cannot be found, you're just going to leave it blank. So in this case, I'm going to leave the date of publication for my website blank. But if you have a date of publication on the website, go ahead and enter that information. The most recent date of access is the last day in which you researched information on that website. So I'm going to just go ahead and put in today's date. So today is October and 21st. And then you can go ahead and type in the year. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to go into the next section here, which is the web page. And now the contributors, they're like the authors. Okay, so again, notice I have this article is written by Jason Morris. So I'm going to enter his information. And what is he? He's the author. Okay, and if a contributor is identified in any other way, that's what you would fill in. If not, it's just the author. And in this case, Jason, there was no middle name given, Morris. If there was a suffix like a junior, you could add that in. And then it's going to ask you anything that has a little red asterisk, you need to make sure you include that information. So web page or document article title. So this is the article title, History of the Telephone. So I can highlight that and copy it. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste it in again. So Control C to copy and Control V to paste. Now, in APA formatting, it's telling me that the first letter of the word telephone has been capitalized. And in APA formatting, you can't do that. Only the first word of the title of the web page or the article, article is capitalized. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on where it says telephone and lowercase. And so the only word that gets capitalized is history. And then I'm going to call the name of the website. So in this case here, the website is this ITPA. So if I go onto their homepage, and you would see the Independent Telecommunications Pioneer Association. Okay, that's one again. I'm going to copy that. And okay. Now, for annotation, we're just going to go ahead and leave that blank. We don't need to include anything there. That would be for any notations that you might need to let the reader know anything about the article. Maybe it was on a different page or something you want to reference later on or remember. And then all we're going to do is click now, come to the top, and we're going to select Save. Okay, again, it's going to reload, and now it's gone ahead and created our citation. I want to make sure I include this citation on my project. So what I'm going to do is go up to the citation. I'm just going to highlight it again. I'm going to copy it again, Control C, and then I'm going to go to my presentation. I'm going to go to the citation slide, and everybody should have a citation slide. And I'm going to go ahead and create a bulleted list. So let's see here, and go ahead and paste that in. Okay, and there is my citation. So I'm all good there. And then what I would do, okay, once I've added that, is for my second citation, I would then just go ahead and click the plus sign and new source again and follow the exact same steps. And that's all you're going to need to do for your citations for the History of Tech project. If you have any questions, please let me know.